The red carpet glows with electric excitement, the flash of cameras painting the night in streaks of gold and white. Standing amidst the chaos, calm and smiling, is Adam Sandler, one of the most beloved names in modern entertainment. For years, he has made us laugh, cry, and remember what it means to find joy in the simplest moments. But tonight isn't just another glamorous event for Adam. It's something far more personal. This evening, he's not just here as an actor or producer, he's here as a proud father, celebrating a moment that ties both his career and family together. As the crowd roars and reporters call out his name, one question rises above the noise. How much fun is it watching your kids grow up, and now your daughter in the movie with you? Adam Sandler laughs softly, his eyes bright with affection. "It's the same as you, buddy," he says warmly. "They're getting older. You want good stuff for them. Yeah, my daughter's in the movie. She did great. We did a bunch of scenes together, and she's really cool in it. I'm very proud of her." His tone isn't rehearsed, not polished for the press. It's the voice of a genuine, emotional father watching his child step into the world he's loved for decades. This moment captures something rare in Hollywood, a glimpse of real family connection. Behind the fame, the films, and the jokes, Adam Sandler is a father first. Seeing his daughter walk the same creative path he once started on is not just pride. It's a full-circle moment. The interviewer presses further, smiling. "It's gotta be kinda cool, right? To see your kids wanting to do what Dad does?" Adam nods thoughtfully. "They kind of grew up in this," he says. "Since they were babies, they've been on sets, hanging out with other people's kids who were working. They've always liked it. They'd make their own little movies at home, and now they're studying it seriously. They're doing fine." The crowd listens intently, sensing that this is more than a movie promotion. It's a father's proud reflection on his children, growing into their own dreams. His daughters, Sadie Sandler and Sunny Sandler, have both appeared in his projects, proving that the love for performance runs deep in the Sandler family. He grins again, that classic boyish charm lighting up his face. "Yeah, they're doing the school thing, but they're also doing all the studying, all the goofy stuff I did," he says with a chuckle. "What you do is magic, you know. It's hard to be yourself in this business, but that's what the world wants from you. Be yourself. Make movies." That's the real challenge. These words, simple yet profound, define Adam Sandler's philosophy: authenticity. Through every decade of his career, from the wild comedy of Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore to the heartfelt storytelling in Click the Wedding Singer and Hustle, Sandler has remained true to himself. And now, he's watching his daughters discover the same lesson: that the real magic isn't in fame, but in being real. As the conversation shifts, the interviewer mentions a name that lights up Adam's face even more: George Clooney. The two Hollywood icons recently worked together, and their friendship seems to have blossomed naturally. The interviewer jokes, "So is this the beginning of the Clooney-Sandler era?" Adam Sandler bursts into laughter. "I'll tell you what," he begins. "Jay, Kelly, George, and I knew George before, but I never really hung out with him like we did this time. He's just a fun, sweet, giving human being. He took care of me, took care of my family. We did a lot of good scenes together, a lot of good work, and a lot of good hanging out. I won't forget it. You can almost picture it. Two legends side by side on set, sharing stories, cracking jokes, and building a bond that goes beyond professional collaboration." There's a sincerity in Adam's words that fans recognize instantly. He's never been one to fake admiration or play the Hollywood game. When he says something, he means it. The interviewer can't resist asking the obvious question: "Have you talked to him about being in Oceans? Did you tell him, bro, bring me over?" Adam shakes his head with a grin. "No, I wouldn't force myself on him," he says honestly. "But if he ever calls me up and says, play a bad guy, play a casino host, whatever the hell he wants me to do, I'd do it in a heartbeat." That's Adam Sandler in a nutshell: humble, funny, and ready for anything. Despite his immense success, he still speaks like a guy who's grateful just to be invited to the party. Then, as the interview turns playful, the conversation shifts to his outfit. Adam, famous for his casual style, oversized hoodies, basketball shorts, and sneakers, stands out tonight in a perfectly tailored suit. The interviewer teases him, "I take so much pride in the fact that usually you come to these things and say, 'I'm gonna be comfy. I'm not gonna wear a suit.'" "What happened?" Adam laughs again, tugging at the lapel of his jacket. "Yeah, this is going away immediately after Jay Kelly, don't worry," he jokes. "This is a Jay Kelly thing. I was asked by many people to wear suits that are part of this whole thing, and I said, I guess. Fuck, and I'm doing it. And I feel fine." The crowd bursts into laughter. There's something disarming about seeing a superstar like Adam Sandler poke fun at himself. He doesn't try to look perfect or untouchable. He's the guy next door who just happens to be one of the biggest stars on the planet. As the laughter fades, the interviewer gives him a playful grin. "For the grown men of the world watching tonight," he says, "when do we get you back?" The classic Adam. The hoodie, the sneakers, the guy who looks like he just came from playing basketball. Adam grins and replies with perfect timing, "I'll get back to me, literally it's months away." That line earns another round of laughter and applause. But behind the humor lies a deeper truth. No matter how big the stage gets, Adam Sandler never loses sight of who he really is. Through every phase of his career, from his breakout days on Saturday Night Live to blockbuster comedies like Grown Ups, Big Daddy, and 50 First Dates to his surprising dramatic turns in Uncut Gems and Hustle, Sandler has proven that he's more than a comedian. He's a storyteller with heart, and tonight, as he talks about his daughter, his friends, and the love for his craft, it's clear that his story is still unfolding. Watching Adam Sandler today, fans can't help but feel a sense of nostalgia. He's the same guy who once smashed golf clubs in Happy Gilmore, sang love songs on a plane in The Wedding Singer, and reminded us that even clowns can cry in Punch Drunk Love. But now, he's also a father guiding his daughters, Sadie and Sunny, as they carve their own creative paths. His latest project, You Are So Not Invited to My Bat Mitzvah, showcases this beautifully, blending real-life family dynamics with movie magic. For Adam Sandler, the line between his personal life and professional work has always been beautifully blurred. He brings his family into his films not just as performers, but as pieces of himself. Reminders of why he started making movies in the first place. "You want good stuff for them," he says, and that one sentence sums up his entire motivation. And maybe that's what makes him timeless. He's not chasing trends or trying to reinvent himself. He's simply evolving, growing as a father, an actor, and a human being. His humility remains his greatest strength. When you watch Adam Sandler interact with legends like George Clooney or collaborators like Jay Kelly, you see the same warmth that has defined him since the beginning. Fame hasn't hardened him. Success hasn't changed him. He's still that goofy kid from Saturday Night Live, still the everyman hero who believes in laughter, love, and staying true to yourself. As the lights of the premiere dim and the interviews wind down, Adam flashes one last grin at the cameras. The suit may be temporary, but the glow of his pride for his family, his friends, and his work shines brighter than ever. Behind him, fans cheer his name, shouting lines from Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison, waving posters from The Waterboy, and chanting for classic Adam. He waves back, his signature grin never fading. In that moment, the distance between the star and his audience disappears. Because Adam Sandler has always been one of us, a guy who found joy in making others happy. As he walks away, one final quote lingers in the air, humble, heartfelt, and entirely him. "I'll get back to me." Literally, it's months away. And that's the secret. Adam Sandler doesn't have to get back to being himself. He's never stopped. Whether he's making us laugh on screen, mentoring his daughters, or sharing the stage,